Hello guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 with Sith Lords, me, Darth Arswag. Last time we got ourselves a new party member. Now we're going to level up T3 and the new party member. Attributes. Yes. Oh, skill point. Level up and give him rookie skills. Well, give him loads of stuff. Loads of stuff. Master get ahead. Set level up. Skillsy skills. La 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 la. Level up. Level up. Level up. Look at that.
My life or yours?
Having a conversation with her. Are you alright?
I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you.
That's not what I asked. I asked if you were alright.
I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed, if that's the answer you seek.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
I know. And I fear that others will see the mercy in your actions. And in my survival. And use it as a weapon to do you greater harm.
How did you find me?
I felt you. Heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it.
Who sent you?
I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature, of you. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know, and that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do not know why.
I need to know where I can find your master.
You cannot. His vessel roams the borders of known space, and even I do not know where he travels. Until he calls for me. Even if I could lead you to my master, I cannot permit you to find him until you are ready.
Ready?
If I bring you before my master, untested, without your potential realized, then you will be lost to me, and I cannot allow that to happen. It would be as if one brought fire to a paradise valley, shattered a cavern of rare crystal, or blinded a painter.
My life is unimportant. Your master threatens more than just me.
I cannot, I will not. I would die first, and gladly, to preserve you, untouched, unharmed. Now that I have found you, I cannot sacrifice what I have found.
If he's behind what was before him, the Jedi, then he must be stopped.
You will meet my master. It is inevitable. I have seen. And when you stand before him and realize what you face, you must be prepared. Until then, I must protect you, help you, until you are ready.
are you doing this for me?
There's a greatness in you. A greatness that does not stem from the Force. It stems from who you are. And if my master does not understand you, cannot see you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. But if you seek to survive, then you must understand why this is so.
Your master has trouble detecting me. How are you able to do it?
There is much I see my master cannot. I fear it is because of my nature, the nature of my race. My people spend their lives seeing the galaxy, the energy streaming off stars, the growth of life, all things touched by the Force.
My people, your world now.
It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction.
How did your master destroy your own world to kill on such a scale? It's impossible.
It was not a thing done with machines or weapons. The Force is far more terrible, and it touches more lives than any machine can hope to slay. For everyone that feels the Force, strongly, deeply, each one feels and perceives it in their own way. You have strengths, whether you know it or not, and my master has his. His power is great, and it comes from hunger. He is a wound in the Force, more presence than flesh. And in his wake, life dies, sacrificing itself to his hunger. And those who feel the Force strongly are beacons to his hunger. My people, my planet, would have been attacked in time. It was inevitable. Yet we could do nothing about it.
Why did your master destroy Kotor?
The Jedi, the last council of the Jedi, came to our world to meet in secret. They hoped that perhaps among our people, they could achieve the clarity to see what was striking them from the darkness of the galaxy. They succeeded, but only in bringing him from the outer regions. And Kotor, with my kind, with the Jedi upon its surface, could no longer be ignored. And my people died, and the Jedi died, and there was no one left, only me.
Why did the Jedi meet on Kotor?
They hoped to see the threat that had been stalking them, and they did. But they were unprepared for the magnitude of the threat.
He attacked it because the Jedi had gone there?
He cannot deny his hunger for long. And any gathering of Jedi is something he cannot long resist. And now that the Jedi are vanishing, I do not know what will happen. Perhaps he will grow strong enough to eradicate all life, merely with his presence.
I have other questions for you.
I will answer what I can, but my answers may prove useless to you.
Tell me about your own world.
It is not a subject. I will answer what...
Was your master the one sent to Paragus?
I am not familiar with the place you speak of. My master has not entered Republic space for some time, but there are others who may move more freely, who may have been responsible for such an act of destruction.
What do you mean?
There are many factions within the Sith, all seeking to take what little remains in the wake of the Jedi Civil War. Where one moves, it is not always known to the others. But their purpose is the same, the death of all Jedi, everywhere. They believe you are the last of the Jedi, and their hatred of the Jedi unites them. All their eyes are upon you, and it is a terrible, quiet darkness that pursues you.
Yeah, I've got another question
I
for
will
you.
answer what I can.
I've heard your speech is fine. How are you able to see?
My people once had the power to perceive events, to see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways, and at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well.
You sound like as if that sight is lost to you.
My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people.
This is a limited ability to see force. You can choose force sight in first person mode and can also use it as a force power by spending force points.
My master, when he showed me my wound, showed it to me as it is. It hurt. And since that moment, it has been difficult to perceive the force as I once did. But after traveling with you, I feel that perhaps there was a gift in it, hidden beneath the pain.
When one endures, it gives hope to others and themselves.
Only when one suffers do certain truths become evident, both of the galaxy and of the self. And I feel you are an example of this.
And you see through the force?
If you wish to know, perhaps it is possible to show another what my people see, what I see. First, you must close your eyes. The surface of the ship, its sights, will only be a distraction.
We're not on the ship.
Now, in your mind, reach out. Listen for my breathing. Do not focus on the sound and the life behind it. Imagine its energy, its texture, in tandem with the breathing. And then in your mind, step back from the image and see what remains. There. It is not as difficult as I thought. You learn quickly.
You have gained bonus force points and foresight. This allows you to perceive the alignment of others and see through some obstacles to threats beyond.
It will take effort to maintain such sight, but you now have that power, and with it you can use it to see life around you in a different way, as I used to see it.
I'll be going.
Forgive me, but before you go I must ask, why do you do this? Why do you seek to help me? Teach me.
Because I believe you can be saved.
You must not do this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
To help another is not weakness, it is strength to them both.
So you say, but it is not something I have observed or seen.
What do you mean?
I remember little of my homeworld before I entered my master's service. It is not as it was. There is little left of such memories. Or the planet itself.
We have spoken on our scale.
Very well. Perhaps we shall speak more of this at another time. But know this, I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
The Level Up song! We will sing the Level Up song. We will awakening.
My life.
Whoopsie daisy. It is the Level Up song. We are leveling up. We are singing the Level Up song. We are leveling up. We are singing the Level Up song. It's the level up. We are singing the Level Up song. To level up. We are singing the Level Up song. Level up. We are singing the Level Up song. Leveling up. And on that note, thanks for watching and may the force be with you always.